everybody. Hope you're doing well. I want to give you some information that's been going on the last couple weeks. It's been a while since our previous updates because let's be honest, every update over the last month would have been the same. Inflation's higher, rates are higher. What do you want to do? So right now, just want to bring you up to speed on what's been happening this week and kind of where we expect things to go from here. As you probably already know, the Fed raised the Fed funds rate by 0.5 point on Wednesday and then had their press conference following that, kind of outlining what their thoughts were on future rate hikes, what they want to do with their balance of almost $9 trillion in treasuries and mortgage-backed securities. On Wednesday, the bond market kind of liked the reaction and what they had to say. They talked about an additional 0.5 point hike in June and July. So that's coming. They are going to start reducing their balance sheet by $47.5 billion a month over a 3-month period starting in June, and then likely to double that for the following 3 months after that. So there was a bit of mixed reaction from that. All right. Today, jobs report comes out. It was kind of a mixed bag of what do you really believe? The headline showed a creation of almost 400,000 jobs, but if you kind of dug down into it, a better accurate reflection of the jobs market showed a loss of 300,000 jobs. So what's going on? What's really happening? So in the press conference, Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, mentioned something about Paul Volcker, who was the Fed chairman back in the 80s. Now, you've heard that name before because you've been watching these updates. We've talked about historically, as the Fed raises the Fed funds rate, long-term rates have come down. Well, that'll likely follow suit again, but he mentioned he's kind of following that same guideline that Paul Volcker did, which is why they justified the 0.5% increases over the next coming months as well. But do we have any confidence in the Fed really knows what they're doing to navigate a market like this? Well, no one up there has been navigated this because they really haven't been in a market like this. So the only people on the Fed presidents who have had a job outside of working for the Fed or teaching in universities are 2 people. And they work for a company that was associated with Enron. So I don't have a lot of confidence that they'll be able to land this the inflation plane softly to avoid keeping us out of a recession. So as we kind of get closer to a tightening monetary policy and things start to slow down and the recession becomes more and more likely, we're going to be paying attention to a couple things. And again, I'm not going to get into the specifics of the report. I don't want to bore you guys to death because let's be honest, a lot of these statistics kind of make my eyes glaze over and much less yours. But as we're watching the consumer price index coming out next week and the unemployment rate, a good indicator for recession is if that CPI number is over 5% and the unemployment rate is below 4%, which they both are right now. That's a 100% indicator recession is coming. Now, I don't want to scare anybody with that because a recession is typically good for long-term rates. And you may see some of the craziness of appreciation start to die down as well, which may not be a bad thing because let's be honest, 19% appreciation is not sustainable in this market. All right. So as we go forward, don't be surprised if someone with less than perfect credit, you start seeing a 6% rate on the rate sheet or any of these pre-qual letters you start seeing. So they're not there yet for people with good credit, but they could be coming in the near future if you have less than perfect credit on certain loan types. So any question on that, let me know. I know it's kind of difficult right now. Still a lot of pressure on borrowers making offers above asking. So grab your favorite adult beverage, just kind of hold on for a little bit. And if you have any questions, want to talk about this any further, call me. You've got my numbers. We appreciate you guys. Take care, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.